In today's automotive environment, there's a lot of uncertainty about who will be around next week, next month, or next year. One thing's for sure, Grau Chevrolet will be here to service your automotive needs. The service department and staff are not only factory trained, but you've come to know as part of the community. They'll gladly perform a visual inspection of your vehicle and let you know what needs to be done now or can wait until later. Trust your automotive investment to the people you know and trust at Grau Chevrolet. Call or stop by Grau right now.
It's Grau right now.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We're broadcasting live from the Lincoln Park District for, what are we out here for?
Wellness Expo, my friend.
Wellness Expo. How many years have you been doing
healthy.
this?
Well, you threw some questions at me I don't know the answers to. I'm going to say 8 years. 22 years.
10. 7, 6.
Nobody knows.
No. But yeah, it's starting to fill up out here. A lot of vendors out here promoting wellness. Joe, are you going to walk through the...
Brought Mellow Cream Donuts.
Yep. That's our contribution for the day.
You're going to feel better if you eat a donut.
Yeah.
2 is delightful.
Very delightful.
Very delightful.
And joining us this morning is Coach Snyder and 3 brave seniors. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in this morning. A great season this year for you, Coach. First time coaching high school level. Probably a little different. I know you did some junior high coaching, but what's as a coach, before we get to the ladies over here, what's the difference from stepping up from junior high to high school? I mean, obviously the girls are more mature, more skilled, and probably have to work less on fundamentals and more on X's and O's.
It definitely is. At the junior high level, we focus a lot on teaching them the defense and fundamentals. By the time they get in high school, these girls know what they're doing, so it's more X's and O's. Luckily for us, we've had a great group that been through it all through junior high and know what we expect in high school, and did really well this year.
Yeah, and making it all the way to the sectional
championship
against MacArthur. A great game.
And had them on the ropes.
We had them.
Yeah, and unfortunately it didn't go our way, but still a great year. Very successful year. These girls have been in the program. They've had success in the past, and that just kind of carried over as they step up and fill roles and a new coaching staff.
Yeah, no, it was a fantastic season. Coach Farmer had some goals for us, and these girls, they really reached all those goals. We wanted to win a regional championship, wanted to win 20 games. We got 25 this year. Played in a sectional championship. It was a very good season for for us.
That was exciting. How long has it been since we've won state? Has it been just 3? Were you guys freshmen?
Sophomores.
You're sophomores when we won state? And that had to help. You got to ride along and see all that. That's got to help with your confidence and ready to go play. State champions, that was a great season. Fun stuff.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Rohr, she really got this program turned around, and for you guys to step in and just kind of pick up where she left off, not only a testament to you guys, but these girls have to appreciate where you guys didn't really even skip a beat. You know, you run the same thing, you know, the same concepts, same execution. So
absolutely,
there wasn't a real whole lot of change, was there? Except for maybe the fire and then the intensity.
Yeah, Taylor's really, she did the groundwork. She got these girls and set this program where it is today. Without her, you know, we wouldn't be where we're at. So me and Corey walking in, Corey had been there, you know, for years. His first year as a head coach, and you know, he knew what she did, and he really just did that and then added a little to it. You know, Corey's a great X's and O's guy, so he stepped into the role. But again, Taylor did such much of the groundwork for us to get us to where we're at.
Now, we talked to Coach Farmer before the season even started, and you know, he was more like, well, there's a lot behind the scenes that you have to do as a head coach, and you know, it's not always just X's and O's, and you guys behind the scenes do a lot more than, you know, what we see on the court.
There's so much involved that people don't see, and you know, you need a good support group, and we were lucky to have that. Again, that's something Taylor sort of walked Corey through, and of course we got the big guy there for the boys that we can always lean on and go to Coach Al and say, hey, what do we need to do here, and he helped us quite a bit. Yeah,
and you know, both you and Coach Farmer played for Coach Al, and so you know the expectations and the determination and the time spent.
Oh yeah,
and it eats up a lot of your personal time.
It sure does. But we know what Lincoln basketball is around here, so we expected that, and we love that. So
and you know, that contributes to your success. And you know, whenever you put that much time and dedication into it, and the girls, you know, had the season that they have, you know, it makes the community proud. And I know there's a lot of respect for the girls basketball now, which is really exploding, and I love to see that. And I know we cover all the games. We never used to do that in the past, and now that's a good thing.
It is, and that's something we were telling the girls. You know, the fan support from Lincoln is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
You can't match it. You know, you go to away games and you get more fans than the home teams a lot of time, and that's what we talked about them. We said, you know, you guys come in there, you put in the work, the dedication, Lincoln will jump on you and follow you. And that's what happened this year, and it was really great to see. Even the sectional championship, so many people came and supported these guys. And I'm you know, when we made the state run, everybody came to the state game, and there were so many Lincoln fans in there. And I'm glad these guys got to experience some of that support. You know, it was great.
Yeah, and it's got to, I mean, even though you had a great season, you always want to get to that state championship, you know, just because the atmosphere and all of the extra activities that lead up to it. And, you know, they've had a taste in their mouth for, you know, over the past couple years, and that's got to really fuel them as well, wanting to get back there.
Yeah, it does. That's why players want to play in Lincoln. You want to play for those moments, get to that stage where you got all the fan support and everybody. You want those expectations. That's what you want, you know, and these girls worked hard for their whole lives to get there. So, again, it was great.
It was fun the other night to watch Chloe get in.
Yeah.
Win that game. When's that tournament start? I don't know when they play yet. Look.
I don't know. Have they came out with the?
They'll do their bracket on Sunday too, I believe. The women's.
Yeah, it comes out Sunday. Yeah, that was awesome though. She's in. So now the NCAA tournament. Here we go.
Yeah, just hopefully their first game's not against UConn.
No, hopefully not.
I think they'll be one of those middle seeds, 8 or 9, hopefully. So they'll get a decent matchup first round. But you know, they do things a little different. And the girls, they play at is it the higher seed? Is it at their home until they get to like the semifinals?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure.
No, I'm not either. Joe, do you know?
I think you're right. I think it just travels around till you get to the Final 4 or Final 8 or something.
Right. Well, let's get to the girls here. Are you guys awake?
Yep.
Yeah. Coach, tell us who we have here.
Okay, we got 3 seniors. We're missing one. Lily Holmes couldn't make it today. I'll give a quick shout out to her. You know, Lily was great for us this year. She played the top of our press. She's a senior Corey's been coaching her since 3rd grade. She's a very athletic, hard-nosed type player, you know, my type of player.
She is, yeah.
But she was such a big part in our success this year, and I just wanted to mention her. She wasn't able to make it tonight. But we got Grace Schneider.
Is she your favorite?
She's probably my least. We got Mia Clark, and we got Mason McLeod up here with us today.
Okay. So let's start with Ms. Schneider.
Okay.
A senior, you've been playing since you've been playing for a long time, but you got a lot of experience even your sophomore year, and to work with that group, and it kind of just transferred over. Before we get to all that, how was it being coached by your dad? Is there a little more expectations? A lot of times that feeds into home life at home, but how was it? He probably coached you in junior high, didn't he?
Yes, he coached my 8th grade year with Corey, and we lost in sectionals, and it was a really devastating season that year. But then getting the opportunity to have him be my coach again my senior year was kind of like a full circle moment, and we definitely made a lot of memories that we'll cherish for a long time. And we bicker because my dad's guarding me at practice. It's kind of an odd thing to have.
Now, you were the ball handler.
Yeah.
And did you get all those skills from your dad? I don't know. He's probably broke out some film on him back in the day because he was a heck of a point guard.
Yeah.
A little feisty point guard that could handle the ball.
He helped me a lot, and we would spend a lot of nights whenever we got home from practices and games, and I would be frustrated, and he would just kind of like give me pep talks all the time and how to improve my game and what else I should do.
Yeah, you're a good little ball handler. I would say that.
Thank
You're all
you.
over the place. I told him that. I said it reminds me of you out there popping around everywhere.
Yeah.
Running sniff with Renner.
Many years ago.
And the game of basketball has kind of evolved. It's changed over the years where it's a lot more physical now. And to handle that ball for 4 quarters, do you ever get tired out there and just kind of?
I do, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's hard whenever you have to handle the ball a lot on offense and then to go back and play defense too. But Corey did a great job whenever I needed a sub. He recognized it, and he would get another point guard like Paisley, and she helped a lot, relieve a lot of pressure that I didn't have last year. So it was really nice having her on the court with me, and all of them could handle the ball too. So.
Any favorite game you had over your career? I mean, besides the state run, because we know that's all special for all of you, but any other games that kind of stand out?
Yeah, probably the first time that we played MacArthur. It was kind of like everybody didn't expect us to win, and it was a really big deal for us, like coming into the locker room at the end, and we were so excited. And I also really enjoyed the regional championship game whenever we won that, and we got to celebrate in the locker room, and it was also something I'll remember.
Okay. Who won the Central State 8 this year? Was it MacArthur?
Chatham. Yep.
Okay. All right. Any future plans? I mean, you know what you're going to do after high school, because you ain't got much school left. It's about over.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Lewis and Clark Community College, and I'm playing basketball, but I'm also doing nursing there.
Great field.
Yeah.
Your dad's going to he's getting up there in age. He'll probably need
I am.
some nursing, He's got a brutal job, handling bricks all day, and it's going to take a toll on his body here for too long.
That's right.
I'd help him out a little bit.
Yeah, you get out there.
You've helped him?
I would when I get my school.
Oh, you don't help him now.
No.
She doesn't help on the job now.
Okay. I was going to be very impressed if you were out there rolling up concrete and cement.
No.
No? Okay.
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
I want to give a shout out to my whole family and my grandparents for coming and supporting me every single game. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice
Gotta
job.
have family. All right, we'll pass it down to Mia Clark. Mia Clark, 1,000 points in your career. What would you end up with?
1,500, I think, somewhere around there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, you're supposed to know that number exactly.
I don't. 1,537.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know.
Very impressive. Very impressive. What was your favorite game this year?
This year,
Or any year, I guess.
probably she's right. MacArthur was really fun.
Yeah.
I really wasn't expecting it to be as good of a game as it was, so it was really fun to win that. And yeah, I'd also say the regional championship. You know, after the game, we went into the locker room, threw water on Corey, also a cupcake on his head. So yeah, I'll remember that for
That
sure.
is fun.
Yeah.
Well, good thing he's bald.
Yeah.
And easy to clean up.
We got a caller.
Okay. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning, caller.
Technical difficulties? Future plans?
I'm going to go to Parkland to play basketball there. And then I'll probably go somewhere else and get my bachelor's, and then hopefully end up doing something in law enforcement is my future.
Good call.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Absolutely. You want to give a shout out to anybody?
I'd like to give a shout out to definitely my mom. You know, she's a single mom supporting me and Hunter. We both play basketball, so, and you know, she's never managed to miss a game. So definitely shout out to her. And also my grandpa. He never missed a game either.
No.
So.
Now, do you and your brother get out on the court outside and go against each other?
No. Well, we used to, but now I can't shoot a layup without him blocking me. So.
He's a big guy.
It's true.
He's
He's not letting you push him around
he's
anymore.
tough
I mean,
to
I
get.
used to push him around. Now.
Yeah, the tide has
Switch,
changed.
so.
Yeah, he's a big dude. So
He is big.
yeah,
And a couple things about Mia. She did make first team all conference this year.
nice. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's a big honor because Central State 8 is tough.
Our conference is extremely tough. You know, we last few years you've had Chatham going to state, and of course us before it. So it's a tough conference. So that's a big honor for her. She also made honorable mention All State this year. So that's a very big
Nice.
deal.
Absolutely. Now, you guys played in the Apollo your freshman year, and was it sophomore year?
I think just freshman.
Just freshman. It's been that long now.
Yeah. I mean, I know that's been a few years ago, but do you see any like a difference between the conference between the Apollo and the Central State 8? Maybe a little. The Central State 8's obviously tougher. but
It really is.
There's good teams in the Apollo.
There's good teams in the Apollo, and it's like any other conference. It has its up and down years. I would say the Central State 8 is more consistent.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a good team in there. And again, you know, we've got that history with the Central State 8. You know, I learned this from Coach Al. You know, everybody wants to beat Lincoln when they come. So with that history we've had for all those coaches and those teams for so long, it's a tough conference. So
Everybody does want to beat Lincoln. Why is that?
everybody wants to beat Lincoln.
A little feedback in there. I don't know where that's coming
Is it
from. Are we good
You
now?
want a caller? No.
Hello,
Hey, there. Good morning. Who are we talking to this morning?
Marty.
Marty.
Marty Neitzel.
Marty Neitzel.
Yes,
How you doing, young lady?
fine. I want to talk to the girls.
Okay.
I got my speech already.
Well, they can't hear you, but we can relay the message.
Oh, I can't read it to them?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put some headsets on them. Okay. And
Okay.
They are ready.
Okay.
All right. Let her rip.
Oh, where did I see them with the headsets?
Yep. The headsets are on and they're listening to you.
Okay. Good morning to the Lady Railers.
Morning.
Good morning, Mia, Grace, and Nessa.
Yes.
I want to thank you for all you have given this best season to the Lincoln Railer fans. We are very proud of you, and the game that you played when I saw at the game was the worst referee calls this season. I know you became frustrated at the bad calls, but you are our champions.
Thank you.
What I took away from that game was the way you handled yourselves with composure and dignity. With these two qualities, you will be able to handle difficult decisions and move well into new chapters of your life. I want to thank the team and Coach Corey for a wonderful season you played. Just remember, you will always be our champions. So as a team, you should each one of you hold your head up high and be proud of what you have given to the Railer fans. We are so proud of you, and I'm done reading now. So I can see the three of you, and I just want you to know how proud I am of you. So you can take your headsets off now.
Thank you. That means a lot to us.
Okay. Well, I want you to know you handled yourself as the way you're going to have to handle yourself through life. And I can see that you're going to do well in life.
Thank you.
Thank you, girls, for listening to my... All right.
Well, thank you, Marty.
You look great sitting up there, let me tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the call.
Okay.
I know the girls really appreciate that coming from the fans, and that means a lot to them. So thank you for the call. All right, we're playing headset carousel here. And Coach Snyder has a
COVID's
headset.
over with.
Yeah. And let's get to the young lady on the end. Tell us your name.
Mesa.
Mesa. Okay. Any favorite game you had over your career at LCHS?
I think the same as them. The MacArthur game, the first time we played them, that was really special. And obviously the regional championship game, they already said we threw water, smashed cupcake, just something that we'll always remember and be able to cherish. We actually have a video of it, so yeah, we'll be able to rewatch
Well,
that.
get that video up on Facebook or whatever you guys are using these days.
Who was your favorite coach?
I would love to see a cupcake smashed on Coach Farmer's head.
Yeah, we could put that on this.
And why didn't we get a cupcake smashed on this guy's head beside me?
Because I still got hair.
Because his hair looks good. Look how nice it is. So who was your favorite coach?
Well, I have to say my dad.
Okay, just checking. See where you were going to go with this.
Yeah, he's been with us since the very beginning, and to be able to have him for our last year was super special, I think, to all of us.
And probably pretty helpful to have him at home.
Yeah.
Giving you all the knowledge he has about those
Yes.
farmers know basketball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're very competitive, and I know your grandpa is as well. He's probably the worst of them all. I mean, I think he can still play.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So very exciting. Any future plans?
Yeah, so I'm going to Lewis and Clark with Grace, and I'm also going to play basketball and get my nursing gen eds out of the way, and then I'm planning on going to OSF and getting my BS in. So.
Wow, are you guys going to room together?
Yeah, we have a house.
Jeez, that makes it simple.
Boy.
Yeah.
You nervous, Schneider?
I'm very nervous.
Where is Lewis and Clark from?
It's in Godfrey, Illinois. It's about an hour and 45 minutes from here.
Okay, so not too far.
Yeah.
So if you need to come home and do laundry and get a home cooked meal, it's not too bad of a drive.
You guys need money,
and Parkland's
Venmo?
not either. It's pretty close. So, yeah.
Right?
What's that?
If they need money, just Venmo.
Yeah. Venmo, Dad, I need money, And so, that's exciting that you guys are going down there together. And it'll make it easier for you because, from high school to college, it's a big transition, because you're on your own. You got to figure things out, and Mom and Dad aren't there to point you in the right direction. And then here in about 4 years or so, you're like, yeah, everything Mom and Dad said, that was correct.
I'm glad you told them that, Scott.
Yeah. Trust me, I got 2 kids myself, and they know that we know what we're talking about now. And
it takes you a while.
Yeah,
figure it out.
Took them several years, but they're like, yeah, you're right. But we're always right.
That's right.
And so ladies, a great season. And Marty talked about the bad officiating and how you guys compose yourself. I did watch that MacArthur game, and there was some bad officiating, but you still handled yourself well through all the adversity. It's a game you were right there. Obviously could have won, could have went either way. Unfortunately, we were just on the other side of it. But still, nothing to be ashamed of. Great season, great careers. Scoring 1,500 and some points.
37.
So that's. You look. Right now, once you look back on it, in the future, that's a huge accomplishment because, you know, that's I mean, you probably didn't play varsity your freshman year. You played a little bit your sophomore year, and so scoring a bulk majority of your points in your junior senior year, that's huge. It's a lot of scoring.
Yeah.
Now, you're a good 3-point shooter, right? Is that where a lot of your points came from?
She also set a school record for most 3-pointers in a season, breaking Chloe's record.
Really?
So anytime you
How do we not know all this?
anytime you mention Chloe's name in there that you're beating one of her records, that's really saying something.
Absolutely.
So yeah, she had, I believe, 84 threes on the season, so a new Lincoln record.
Wow.
Wow. You had ice that arm. That's impressive.
Nice job. Didn't realize that either.
I didn't either.
The things you can learn on this show.
Yeah, we're not well prepared, but good thing you guys are.
Well, that's why we have you here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm old. When they quit delivering newspapers, I'm starting to just miss some things.
Do they even make newspapers anymore?
I don't think so. No. That's why I don't know.
You guys know what a newspaper is? Yeah. It's all
How about a
online,
rotary
huh?
dial phone?
I know they don't know what that is.
No.
That's all right.
They don't probably know what a landline is, do they? Yeah. You guys have a landline at home?
No.
I don't think anybody does anymore. It's all cell phones.
Jimmy does. You know it does.
And
he loves the wires.
And the rotaries. It took you 5 minutes to call somebody. That's no lie. But yeah, ladies, a great season. You guys represented, our community well, just on and off the court. You guys are fine young ladies, and I know you'll go on and do big things. And we'll probably see you in the hospital one of these days, because we're in and out, and so it'd be fun, right, Joe?
Yes. You never know. Hopefully, we just see you somewhere else, not at the hospital.
Right. So,
but if we do.
Yeah, we'll do it live on Cheap Seats.
We can reminisce.
That's right. Coach, any closing statements you want to make? I know the fan base and your support is really big, and I know you guys appreciate the heck out of that. And let's face it, that's just growing and growing every year, and that comes with success. If you're not successful, typically fan bases don't follow, but when you have a good fan base, you have a good team on the court.
Yeah, and again, thanks to all our fans, especially Coach Farmer for everything he did. Really wish he could have been here today.
You're doing a great job.
But,
you've done an excellent job.
The thing also is the younger girls. You can see how much interest is in basketball. You had West Lincoln do very well this year. You had Chester East do very well this year. So seeing those young programs develop and more girls come out, that's huge for our program. I would love us to get a lot more kids come out.
Well,
so
yeah,
the 8th graders that are going into high school next year, if you want to play basketball, please come out. But yeah, we got things going the way we want right now.
And we did, like I said, we talked to Coach Farmer before the season, and the numbers in the high school were way down. So you've got girls out there putting a lot of minutes in, and towards the end of the season, that is going to take its toll.
It is. We got a good group of young girls now, but again, our numbers are, I think we had 16 this year. We lose 4, so we really hopefully we get some kids coming in.
Yeah, and you've got the freshman who played really well. Can't think of her name.
Yeah, we had Grace Biven, Paisley Holmes, Sage Gilbert.
And you got another daughter younger, right? Sophomore?
I got a sophomore. She'll be a junior next year, and our JV team did really well this year. I believe we were 21-3. So they had a good year. But yeah, we got a great group of young girls coming in. Again, we got the 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade. There's huge numbers in Lincoln girls basketball. So the program is going in the right direction where we want it. So hopefully it wouldn't hurt to get a few more out next year.
Well, before we go, let's talk about your other assistant, a former Railer, Cam Whiteman, helped you out this year. How'd he do?
He did fantastic. He's been all over. Cam knows everybody. All the girls, they love him. He's a fun guy. But he was huge for us this year. First year coaching at Lincoln High School girls. He was at Quincy, I believe, the year before. And before that, he was at Miami.
Yeah.
So, he's going from Miami to
He's a funny
girls.
kid.
Yeah, he is. He is. But no, his basketball, he comes from a basketball family. So his knowledge is phenomenal too. And he was just huge for us this year. The girls, like I said, they all loved him. He was a jokester with them, so they had a good relationship with him.
Well, and you look at both girls and boys basketball staff, and it's all former players, and you just don't see that a lot around other schools where, you have coaches that have been in the system, been in the program, and now coaching it. You just don't see that, and that just kind of pays respect to what Lincoln Community High School has done, and people want to come back and coach.
Yeah, Lincoln, it's basketball's a tradition here. You get a lot of people who have played and want to continue on, supporting the team whichever way they can, and you got a lot of former players on the boys and girls side. Pretty sure the girls' side could probably take the boys' coaches in a game, but
no doubt.
I want to throw that out there.
Say what? I wonder if Bird's listening. He'd like to hear that.
I'd like to see Bird and Corey go one-on-one.
Yeah, for sure. We can make that happen.
That could be a fundraiser.
It could be a good little fundraiser, and Joe can ref.
There you go.
There'll be no fouls.
Don't run the clock.
Yeah,
run the clock.
No,
we'll make Brett ref it.
Yeah. Joe used to run the clock back in the day, but he got fired.
Got yelled at a few times.
And now with the shot clock,
I'm not touching that thing.
Yeah. Before we go, how do you feel about the shot clock? Did you guys use it a lot this year?
So we used it in conference games on the JV level. I don't think the varsity played any games.
Not even in tournaments or shootouts.
No,
really.
No, I like it. There's you get in situations where teams hold the ball. I mean, you guys saw that with the boys this year. A few teams. I think it'll be a lot more, make the game a little more fluid. Offense is fun. Get more shots up. I think it's going to be a good thing for us. I look forward to it.
Yeah. And
I do too.
And to start implementing now in the lower ages, that's key.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to just jump right into it, because it does change how you operate on the court. You've got 30 seconds to get something to the basket, and it'll change the game.
Yeah, and that's what we used to tell this group. They're going to miss out because you get tired of playing defense there for 45 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
And now they don't have to do that. So sorry guys, you missed that out.
Missed out. But yeah, I know Coach Al is all in favor of it. He loves it.
Yes. Yeah.
He was wanting it this year. Because like you said, there's teams out there that will just take the air out of the ball, and that's no fun.
No.
Let's play,
Yeah.
And I really see it being beneficial to Lincoln, and just how we play, because we're not moving the ball around for more than 30 seconds. You guys are, get it down the court, run your set, and, get it up to the rim.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, Joe, you have anything to add?
No, excellent season. Proud of y'all. You got the bright futures heading out of here. Nice job.
And some nurses and some people patrolling the streets, and it's a good thing. Good profession.
You didn't say anything about maybe running into getting arrested later on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't plan on getting arrested.
Talk about the hospital.
Oh, yeah. I try to stay out of trouble, Joe. It's kind of hard.
Get pulled over there by Officer Clark.
Yeah. And we'll just have to use you remember back when I interviewed you, can I get out of this ticket?
You are cuffed and stuffed, my friend.
Yeah. Going to the slammer. Well, ladies, you guys did a great job today. Thank you for the past 4 years. Did it go by pretty quick?
Yeah.
I know coaches tell you it flies by, and it really does. And to do it as long as we did, we see people in and out all year long. I mean, we remember watching you guys at, WLB, or where did you played at? Did you go to WLB? Okay. All WLB. So that's just kind of like a recruiting grounds from Lincoln Community High School. That's our...
we had a lot of girls from WLB this year.
Yeah. That's good. So hopefully, you start getting the other schools filtered in, because we got, 4 or 5 junior highs that filter into of the high school.
And then we'd love to take all of them. You know, junior high, Chester East, Zion, Carroll, wherever they're at. You know, come on out and be a part of a good program.
All right. Well, ladies, good luck in the future. We look forward to, keeping up with you as you continue through college. Let us know how you're doing. Come back and talk to us about how college experience is different than high school experience. And, it'd be pretty exciting. All right. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Shop local.
Shop local. Shop local.
We've all heard the messages, shop local. But if you're a local business, do you advertise local? We're WLCN, your local FM radio station. And all those reasons for shopping local, like contributing to the local economy and working with local individuals who live, work, and spend right here, those same things apply to WLCN. We're the radio station publicizing upcoming fundraisers for local community groups, interviewing local individuals about local issues on locally produced programs, and offering live video streams of local events. But the only way we can provide such programming is through advertiser support. So before you hop online to catch the latest trend and deal with folks based in who knows where, find out what WLCN can do for you. Email us at advertise@WLCNonline.com or call 217-648-5510 to learn more. Support the local economy. Be sure to shop local. And if your business wants to reach a local audience, be sure to advertise local.
This is Chloe Froby from the 2024 Lady Railers State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
Seats, and joining us now is Jake.
Let me tell you, this is the first time wearing these particular headsets, and game changer. These are the ones I'm going for every week.
Don't even get used to them, bud.
Absolutely.
You should feel special that I'm letting them.
I can't really explain it, but it's like lighter on the head and softer on the ears, but at the same time, you hear so much better.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Why do you think
there's a difference?
Incredible.
There's a difference.
You don't know. You've never used them.
Game changer.
Yeah.
Those are the best right there.
Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but we didn't get this. I didn't see this until the girls were gone. A message from Jay Harden, the stat guy. He's good on stats.
He's good on stats.
Jay's good.
We're not.
He's good on all of it.
And we'll just kind of read this a little bit. We'll start with.
Good at something, Scotty. That's hard to believe by our fans.
I know. I'm just not a stat guy.
I know one thing. You didn't bring Illinois any luck yesterday, but go ahead and read this.
Yeah, we're going to read this.
We'll talk about that later.
No, we're not. Coach Farmer, he had one of the most successful seasons as a first-year head coach. The 25 wins ties him for the most as a first-year Lincoln Lady Railer basketball head coach. Jan Smock in 1981 was the last to do it. Mia Clark, she joined the 500-point club in the 500 point in a season club with exactly 500 on the year. She ends her career with 1,149 points, 9th all time. Grace Biven joined the 300 point season club. She ended the year with 308. The team's regional title was the 21st in school history and the 17th 20 win season. He says he can't be sure, but it looks like Mia Clark played in 136 games over 4 years. If so, that is a record.
That is the school record.
Wow. So, thanks, Jay, for throwing us those stats. I wish I would have saw it earlier.
Could have brought it up.
Could have brought it up, but nonetheless, a great season.
Preparation has never been your strong suit, Scotty.
I don't disagree. That's what makes this show so successful.
It's why it is the number one rated show.
I'm telling you. That's
between 9 and 10 on Saturday mornings.
10 on Saturday mornings.
In Logan County.
Logan, yeah, absolutely.
It's year after year that award comes in.
Yes, I believe so. Jim has a big.
He's a big part of
display of them.
Yeah, it's just a bonus. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to have to build a trophy case for all of our awards that we've won. But back to girls basketball. Congratulations to Chloe Froby, the Colorado State Rams. They win their tournament. They're going to the big dance. So pretty excited to see when.
Does that start this week?
No, the pairings come out, I guess, Sunday. I think.
Okay. Yes.
Coach Schneider said so. We'll be watching to see who they're gonna be playing and where at. That's real exciting for them. Was able to watch that game. And but she's had a good year, and
really good year.
She's a motor out there, and
and the thing that really she's very good at that was just maybe overlooked. As good as she is, I mean, she's good at everything, but she gets a lot of rebounds. She finds loose balls. Yeah, she gets a lot of rebounds,
and that just comes into the knowledge of the game, and being in the right place at the right time, and being physical, and just wanting to go.
Being a player.
Yeah, being a player. Going and getting the rebound.
She's a player.
That's half the battle.
Well, that's, in both boys and girls, college basketball especially, you don't have a lot of guys or girls that do go after it.
Yeah.
A lot of them take rebounding for granted, and they just start heading for the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
She sticks her nose in there and gets the job done, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think she had 14 in one game. I mean,
the other night she had 8, 10, 12. I don't remember exactly, but she had a bunch of them.
Yeah, and I think their leading scorer was out with an injury, and for them to go and win their conference championship, that's.
Don't know how long she's out, do you?
I don't. But I don't know if they'll have her back for the tournament or not. But hopefully, because obviously you want your leading scorer out there. That helps.
Yeah, I think 10 out of 10 coaches would agree with that.
Yeah, but the other ladies stepped up and got the win and moving on. So congratulations to them. That's exciting. And she's only a sophomore, and to contribute like that as a sophomore.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Speaking of winning and moving on, how about them Illini yesterday?
And that's a show.
I mean,
come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Scotty. Break it down for us.
Scotty, you were sitting there. Did you have good seats?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and
no.
And
yeah. No, we had good seats. We were down like second row. But when you got 6'8", 6'10" kids sitting in front of you, it's a little hard to see over them when I'm only 5'10". So a lot of standing.
Did you feel like Kyler Murray?
Yeah, we can talk about Kyler Murray if you want.
No, I said, did you feel like him?
Yeah, I'm a short guy.
You got 6'8" linemen in front of you. You can't throw the ball.
Big old boys out there. But yeah, no, Illinois, obviously not the way we wanted it to go. Up by 15 at a couple of times in the game and just not able to finish it. And, Wisconsin guards were just too much for us, It was
what was the key
to the game?
The lack of defense and missing free throws was the key to the game.
And up 15.
And letting them shoot a lot of free throws.
Yeah, well, if they didn't score, they were shooting free throws.
Yeah,
I got a phone call from Ryan Cross yesterday, and and I stepped away from the TV so I could talk to him, and he said he was working or whatever. He didn't want to know how the lineup was doing, and I said, this one's over with. I said, they're up 15. They got this well handled. When I went back inside to watch the game, it was like 4 points. I was like, what happened?
So it's your fault.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
Or is it Cross's fault?
It's both your fault.
Could be.
Blaming Joe Ryan.
Well,
better than blaming the refs.
So that was my question. What happened? Well, I was on the phone for 10 minutes that he lost.
Well, the two guards from Wisconsin took over, and I think they scored like 70 points between them. That was a big factor.
Wow. Yeah, that helps.
And just, I don't know. I was.
Yeah. So now they've got to get tournament ready. And you feel like it hurts them?
Yeah.
Their seed now will be.
I don't see them being a 2 seed.
No.
They'll probably be a 3 or 4.
Maybe a 5.
I don't think they'll drop that. I don't know how the NCAA,
none of us
how they set that bracket up, because it's not always necessarily on how they're ranked. They go by several different statistical.
Oh yeah, and the tournaments lead into it a lot.
You got Ken Palm, which Illinois is like the most efficient offense in the country. Just not real efficient on defense right now. So I don't know how all that plays. I'm guessing we'll be a 3 seed, but I don't know. Obviously, you guys know I don't know anything, but we'll see.
It's breaking news.
Hopefully they can get back on track and be the team that they were a couple months ago, because they were lights out. And
they sure were.
Now you hit the reset button, and this is what you play for. You want to make the tournament, and you want to keep advancing in the tournament. Well, and we'll see how it goes.
Hopefully it puts a fire in their belly.
And it's not like, they're a good team. Obviously, they're a really good team.
They could be.
Yeah, and they could still
you
do
can
some
lose
things.
If you miss as many free throws as they missed. You can lose in the first round pretty easy.
Yeah, and that's what it kind of came down to. Us, the lack of free throws attempted and made, where I think Wisconsin shot like 30 free throws, and they may have missed 2 or 3.
Yeah, I was going to say made like 28.
Yeah, so that was another factor, but it's just one of those games where you have the momentum, and then once you lose that momentum, it just swung the other side, and we just couldn't finish. And, we go into overtime. Felt pretty good about it. Overtime games that we've played in the past, we were 0 for 3. And I felt, we can't go 0 for 4. Felt pretty good about overtime and just didn't work out. But, they'll regroup and, they'll work on some things, and we'll find out tomorrow, what seed they get, who they're playing, and where we're at. So, Illinois, they're still
You having a watch party?
Am I? No. Are you?
No.
You want to have one?
I think the daughter has plans for me.
Oh.
So.
You going clothes shopping to get you some new?
You do have a nice outfit on. I'm going to tell you what.
Well, thanks.
For those of you viewing on television, stand up.
Stand up.
Give them a little twirl. Give them a little twirl.
Do a little walk.
I think they'll be all right without.
You dressed up for the show today.
You must have. You're not working today.
I am working. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Doesn't do anything all week and then tells us on Saturday morning he's going to work.
Yeah, gotta.
He'll be leaving.
It's hysterical.
Out there to the grind, if you will.
Oh boy. Yeah.
He's got to go open the
It's often
store.
tough to pick which recliner you're going to sit in at work.
It's not the easiest deal. You've got to think comfort and affordability. And, auto gliding is kind of a nice feature. I think you both tried that out.
Yeah.
With massage.
Yeah, with massage, yeah.
That's cool.
That was cool. Speakers built into it. I got that all
pretty
hooked
cool.
up, too. So
I haven't heard the speakers.
got them all hooked up, and we have a new Thunder seating coming in this week. So that'll be interesting. Fully immersed seating.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And for 10 easy payments of $1,500, it could be yours.
Interest free.
I like your sales tactics, my friend. Yeah, it'll be a little less than that, we'll say. I'll tell you that. But, yeah.
Cash and carry.
Well, yeah.
That thing just sells itself, though.
Really, it does. We don't have to do anything.
You just sat in there and kicked back and sold.
Well, once in a while, we have to take them out of the plastic.
Why? Our grandparents didn't back in the day.
Well, good point.
They wrapped them in plastic.
left the plastic on those things, And,
it's pretty good.
Jim still has plastic on his.
Well, that's for other reasons. But.
In the NFL, I'd like to congratulate the Minnesota Vikings for picking up Kyler Murray.
I had a great picture. I don't know if you guys seen that.
There's been a bunch of those memes out there.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Vikings on getting that guy because he's a difference maker.
Are they giving up on McCarthy? Or is McCarthy done?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Doesn't look good.
No.
What's Arizona? What direction are they going in? Well, I don't even know what pick they have.
I don't know how they could be any worse, but they need
a quarterback.
They're going to keep Jacoby, and they just signed Gardner Minshew.
Oh, well, that's a big deal.
Well, he's not your starter quarterback.
Are you sure?
No.
He might be.
You had Kyler Murray.
No, I just mean he's not taking us to the promised land. So hopefully they're trading up, and they're going to get us a good draft pick of a quarterback.
Joe sounds like a Bears fan. We're going to go to the promised land.
The Bears' promised land's in Indiana.
No.
That is correct.
Stop it.
Oh, our governor will get that all figured out.
Oh, yeah, because our state, they'll just tax us a little more, and we'll take it. And
I went up to Chicago yesterday, and the governor has some potholes to fix.
He doesn't care about that right now?
Wow.
Listen,
did it aggravate Neil?
Oh, yeah.
Listen, he's not fixing those. He's got to buy a football stadium.
Well, fine.
So stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I know.
And that railroad track that we put in, I think we're up to like $6 billion on. It'd be nice to get that thing finished, too.
Oh, yeah, the high-speed thing? Yeah. Have you guys watched any of the World Classic, Baseball Classic?
Yes.
Yeah? Tell us your thoughts on that.
They got fortunate to get into the tournament, I guess is the best way to say it. So they kind of came out and whooped all up on Mexico, pulled out a big win there, and then sounds like I mean, rumors have it that they went out drinking.
Is that the rumors?
That's the rumors.
Italy
they went out drinking, and Italy took them out. So,
well, then they just beat Canada yesterday to make it to the semifinal.
Yep, they had to have some help, but fortunately they got in there, and now they're faced off against the Dominican Republic. So we'll see. I think it's today.
Probably, yeah. I mean, season starts.
Where are they playing at?
Season starts here in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You want to get your guys back, you know.
Why they're getting plenty of swings in right now.
Do you think that helps them? Obviously, it's going to help them early on the season, but are these extra games going to kind of take its toll?
I think it
towards the end.
I think on pitchers it does a little bit more so than batters, but you say that if you got young hitters like Crow Armstrong or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw it a little bit last year. He tailed off at the end of the year, and you have to kind of worry about that because they do have to get geared up a little bit higher than if they were in spring training. So you kind of wonder what kind of toll that might take on later on the season, but you would hope they could play through that. I mean, they never worried about that back in the day, but nowadays it seems a little more relevant.
Right. What do you want to talk about now? Boy, we're just all over the place.
Yeah, we have been all over the place. Well, let's talk about this. Lincoln Baseball opens up Tuesday night at home.
Yeah.
Bloomington High School coming to town.
And probably already canceled.
It's going to be cold.
It's cold. Supposed to get, I guess, some ugly weather. Jim, what's our weather looking like over the next few days? Got a cold front coming over here, and it's going to bring in some coldness.
He said so cold.
So cold. Any snow in the forecast?
Yes.
How much?
This much. 6 inches.
Hey, this is...
Bend over and I'll show you.
So Jim, the weatherman, says we've got a cold front coming in. It's going to get cold and some snow. And we're already halfway through March.
Yeah.
Although I remember it snowing on Easter one year not too long ago. Like bad.
Yeah.
Like a big snow.
It wasn't that long ago.
This doesn't work.
It's working. Trust us.
Yeah, it's hurting my ears.
Just all of a sudden.
Yeah, we hear everything you're doing there, Joseph.
Yeah,
I remember back in the day playing. We went to Pontiac to play. It was snowing. It's awful. What is he doing?
I don't know.
He's just done.
Yeah.
He's a good kid. What we got going on out here, Scotty?
We have the Wellness Expo going on out here at the Lincoln Park District. We usually have some young ladies come and talk to us, but didn't have that lined up this year, and there goes Joe.
You look like you've been participating in the wellness.
Have I?
I don't know.
No, not so much. I probably should.
Probably should.
Probably should make my rounds through the exhibits over there. But yeah, that's got a lot of people set up in there, focused on wellness, how to take care of yourself, proper eating, proper exercise, all that good stuff.
All the good stuff out here
and giving things away, come in here and visit them and pick up some
freebies out there, dude.
I'm sure they usually do every year.
They always do, yeah.
And I don't know what time it starts. I'm guessing
it must
10, 9.
I was going to say it must have started because they've got a heck of a crowd in there, Scotty.
Okay. All right. You going to walk through? Or no, you got to go work.
I've got to get to work, unfortunately.
And Joe pretended to answer his phone and leave.
Yeah,
and
acted like his headset wasn't working, although everybody at home could hear it.
Yeah, and us. But yeah, I want to thank the Lady Railers and Coach Snyder for coming in this morning. They had a great season, and unfortunately ended in the sectional championship against MacArthur.
Yeah.
But nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of records were broken this year, and the ladies just keep moving forward. And hopefully we'll have Coach Farmer and Coach Snyder back next year, and we'll just keep that thing rolling.
Yeah, they seem like they've got a good plan for moving forward, and definitely got some good athletes coming up as well. So yeah, it's exciting.
Do some recruiting, get those numbers back up. They only had 16 girls throughout the whole program this year, and so nobody really complaining about playing time because you only got 16 girls, freshman through senior. There's going to be some time for you to play.
Get some floor time,
and more time on the court means more experience and just getting better. I
believe Chester East and West Lincoln have some pretty good recruits coming in, if you want to call them that, I guess. So hopefully that'll build us up, and maybe, who knows, maybe we'll find a couple other athletes that want to play as well, and be a part of the Lincoln High School experience with that, and could be a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. Jim, you got anything to add? Nope. All right, well, I guess that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for coming in.
Well, yeah. Glad I could be here.
Yeah, we're glad you showed up, and we'll talk to you next week.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. This program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.